Wanna be on your body, wanna be your body, on your body, on your body, wanna be your body, on your body, on your body, wanna be your body, on your body, ba 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 ba. Sampata ma peche, sampato ma puchu, sampata ma pocho, sankatanga puchu, sampata ma pepe, sampatan pumpu, sampatan pepe. Solement, il go better. Solement, il de wundo go do dan de ambagadum digin sagadum bodo bin de mampana na madaba bum bodo som pompe pa bottom boding gididi spak pete bodong pok back sampata ma putu sampata ma tekbeta sampata ma luku. This
is Jafric Radio.
Sampatama peche, sampatoma puchu, sampatama pocho, sankatanga puchu, sampatama pepe, sampatana pumpu, sampatana pepe, tegade wundo godo, dan tegade, ambagadum bigin, sagadum bodo bin tegade, mampana na madaba bum bodo, some pompe, pa, bottom, boding gididi, spak pete bodong pok. Sampatama putu, sampatama tekbeta, sampatama luku, pensekwenye benzeta, sampatama putu, sampatama bobota, sampatama pupu, putu, Empire, ego beta, etos, ego beta, amen, ego beta.
Let your body talk. Make your body talk.
You sexy by the way you think, my lover. Sweetest thing ever since your love from Ghana. I wanna raise my kids with you as their mama. Make me believe you, girl, my Yankasa.
African girl, show them. Show them. Ghanaian girl, show them. Show them. Cameroonian girl, show them. Show them. Jamaican girl, show them. Show them.
Move it round, round, round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, round, round. Make I believe like a rumor.
Move it round, round.
Make me believe like a rumor.
Let your body talk. Make your body talk. New African girl talk. Bad girl talk.
Your skin so smooth, like lotion. Baby, come and wind that thing. She got a big bum bigger than the ocean.
This is Jafric Radio.
Yeah. I want to be with you for life. Oh, let me take you on a ride, yeah. I give you what you want, oh, ciao bella. African girl, show them. Show them. Ghanaian girl, show them. Show them. Cameroonian girl, show them. Show them. Jamaican girl, show them. Show them.
Move it round, round, round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, round, round. Make I believe like a rumor.
Move it round, round.
Make me believe like a rumor.
Spread it round, round.
I think I yell, me cause I'm in tear.
Let your body talk. Make your body talk, talk. New African girl talk, talk. Bad girl talk.
She's feeling my song, feeling my swag. Also say me she makata, ratatata. Nah baby, she's feeling my song, feeling my swag. Also say me she makata, ratatata. Nah baby, yeah.
Move it round, 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 round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, 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 round. Make I believe like a rumor. Move it round, round, round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, round, round. I feel like you're missing 'cause I'm in tear. Yeah. Move it round, 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 round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, 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 round. Make I believe like a rumor. Move it round, round, round. Make me believe like a rumor. Spread it round, round, round. I feel like you're missing 'cause I'm in tear. Yeah. Oh, it's for all the sexy new Africans. OT, give it to them. It's
Afric Radio app.
It's out.
It's easy.
Download from Google's Play Store or App Store. Install to your phone. Just push play. Music starts.
Enjoy music or programs from Japan, Africa, and the world. You can send your comments to your favorite program from the app. You can also read accurate news on the app whilst enjoying music. Click on Read More for more news from the world. Enjoy Jafric Radio app.
Jafric Radio, your prime vision on airwaves.
In a world where there are many people on the lookout to take advantage of your clients, we are here to look out and to protect your big dreams. Here are 4 great reasons why you can trust us. 1, we are part of a group which has a pedigree of 98 years and is listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. 2, we are part of a life insurance company which pays the most claims. 3, we are in partnership with Prudential Financial Incorporated in USA, a global Fortune 500 company. 4, we're duly registered with the National Insurance Commission and have overly surpassed our minimum capital requirement. Your advantage? Definitely.
Enterprise, your advantage.
In a world where there are many people on the lookout to take advantage of your clients, we are here to look out and to protect your big dreams. Here are 4 great reasons why you can trust us. 1, we are part of a group which has a pedigree of 98 years and is listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. 2, we are part of a life insurance company which pays the most claims. 3, we are in partnership with Prudential Financial Incorporated in USA, a global Fortune 500 company. 4, we're duly registered with the National Insurance Commission and have overly surpassed our minimum capital requirement. Your advantage? Definitely.
This is Jafric Radio.
Ene munji akuna munfa nsuo nsi ho na nipa na me ne ba ba twetwe nkomo no enye ni parts ti sanya me me ni parts ago. Okay, now we are here to interview Konishki. That's how I know him to be called. So he's going to introduce himself to
AGOOO.
Yes, AGOOO.
AGOOO Nishiki desu. Hello everybody.
And do you know the meaning of AGOOO?
Jin.
No, not at all. AGOOO is, no, I think my producer told you that, right? AGOOO is knocking on the door.
Oh.
Yes.
I just wanted you to explain for the people to know. Because
Okay, so
you might have some new listeners who don't understand.
Yeah,
Knock on the door, right?
Yeah, in Japanese it's ojamashimasu, something like that.
Ijamamamos.
And then we have a response to that.
What is it?
So when I'm coming from outside and you're inside, and I say AGOOO, and you have to respond ame.
Or ame.
Yes.
I don't say where you wanna go.
No, ame
You
means
say when you say I go, I say where you wanna go. No.
no, not at all. The person is coming to you.
Ame.
Yeah, so you say ame, meaning you're welcome. Like
Okay.
you're free to come in.
I learned two
Yeah.
words today.
Yes,
The
AGOOO
only
and
word I knew
ame.
in Africa is Atura Matata.
I see. So I'm going to say AGOOO, and you have to respond.
Okay, got
Are
it.
you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, AGOOO.
Ame.
Hey! Wow, you did a good job. Wow.
In Japanese, ring.
Yes, right. Okay. So now you spoke in Chi. That's Chi language in
Oh.
Ghana. Chi.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yes, very popular language. We speak in Ghana, Chi.
Good to learn.
So AGOOO and ame.
Mm.
At least you know to.
I go Ame.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you are going to introduce yourself to our viewers,
Okay.
your name, and then where you come from, where
Okay.
you were born, and then a little bit about your family, your parents.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Ame.
My real name is Saleva Atisanoe. I am originally born and raised on Oahu in Hawaii, and people know me as Konishiki because it's my sumo name. It's Konishiki Yasukichi. That after retiring from sumo, I kept it to be my real Japanese name. So, as a Japanese citizen, my real name is Konishiki Yasukichi, which is my sumo name that I had. And my parents are both. I'm Samoan background. If you don't know, it's one of the Pacific Islands. It's about 5 hours from Hawaii. It's around the islands of Tahiti, New Zealand, Tonga, and those islands around there is one of the islands called Samoa. And Samoa is an island where my parents were born and raised. And my parents immigrated to Hawaii probably about 60-something years ago. About 66 years ago. My dad first immigrated to Hawaii. So that's where I am originally from.
Okay.
And that's who I originally am. And presently, that's the name I carry, Konishiki.
Okay.
Which how majority of the people who know me or read about me is probably they only know my Konishiki name.
Okay. So, do you have siblings, like brothers and sisters?
I have a big family. I don't know about Uganda people.
We
but
do also have big families.
we have 10 kids in our family.
Wow.
5 boys, 5 girls, and I'm the youngest boy.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so
Same. Japanese we say onaji. I also have 10
kids.
siblings. Yes.
What number are you
I'm the
bottom?
8th.
Oh, I'm number 2 from the bottom.
Ah,
So,
same here.
Younger.
Yeah, I'm also younger.
Oh, so-
2 from the bottom.
So
Yeah.
it's big families are fun, when you're growing up in situation at the house financially we weren't really that financially, but everybody works so hard. Your parents,
Okay.
your dad worked so hard, and because you had older siblings, they
Yeah.
started working early
Yeah.
in their lives before
Yeah.
when we were going to school, so
Yeah.
they kind of help out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I come from a big family.
It's really
Half
fun.
of my brothers and sisters passed away. My parents both passed away. My dad just passed away 2 years ago.
Oh,
So it's been, well, how many of us left? There's 5 of us left.
Oh, okay.
So it's trying to hold on.
Yeah. And are they here in Japan or?
No, nobody's here.
Hawaii?
Everybody lives in Hawaii, and one of my older brothers lives in Alaska.
Okay.
Mm.
Wow. I'm planning on visiting Hawaii sometime to come.
Please go,
Yeah.
but it's very
I've
expensive
heard
right now.
it's a nice place. Expensive? I
If
see.
you're coming from Japan, because of the yen rate right now.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so you were living with your parents in Hawaii. When did you decide to come to Japan?
I came here 40 years ago, exactly.
40 years ago.
Yes, 1982, June 18th, I left Hawaii. June 19th, I arrived in Japan. So I've been here ever since.
Wow.
I was 18 when I left.
18. Why did you choose to come to Japan?
Well, I came to join sumo, and I became a sumo wrestler at 18. But
So were you really practicing sumo in Hawaii before coming here?
had no experience, had no knowledge. I just took it because there was an opportunity, and I just took it. I was graduating from high school, so
Okay.
I
So
had a
how
chance
did
to
you
go
know-
to college.
How did you hear of sumo in Japan and then you decided to
You never
come to
know about sumo in Japan. Somebody asked me
Okay.
at the beach.
Okay.
I didn't go to school. In the morning,
You-
my parents thought I was going to school, but I was actually surfing.
Okay.
So a man who goes to Japan all the time, he's a professional wrestler who's
Okay.
very famous in Hawaii.
Okay.
He actually asked me and talked to me about you should be sumo.
Whoa.
So that's where it all started. So I had no knowledge.
Okay.
I
So-
haven't seen it before.
So where is this man? Where is the Japanese who met you? Where is he now?
He's not a Japanese.
He's not a
He's from
Japanese.
Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
He's in Hawaii.
Okay.
He's a very famous person, real big name
Wow.
in wrestling,
Wow.
world wrestling. So he came to Japan as a wrestler.
He
he's
must
an old
be
man.
proud of you now, like
Oh yeah,
before and now.
he actually knows Japan more because he actually, when Japan was real famous with wrestling, they had a guy who named Riki Dozan, which is the #1 wrestling guy. That's the era that old man wrestled. So
Okay.
he knew about sumo,
Okay.
and he the one that
Okay.
kind of gave me the idea what sumo was.
Okay. So at 18 years, you left Hawaii to Japan. And how was it like? Did you have a family? Did you know someone, friends, or
Here,
yeah, in
Nobody.
Japan? Nobody.
but there's a foreigner who is already here who's a pioneer to all of us foreigners.
Okay.
His name is Takamiyama.
Okay.
He was the first foreigner to come and actually open up the doors for us.
Okay.
So
Great.
he was the first to let me to help us, or even to help me first to get into. We was in the same sumo stable,
Okay.
same sumo school, eh?
Great.
So that's where I started. I came and, of course, we knew nobody, and then I just joined
Okay.
the sumo stable of Takasago
Wow.
Sumo School. There's about 40-something schools at the time.
Okay. So you coming to Japan for the first time, you couldn't speak Japanese.
No Japanese.
How was it like life coping in Japan at 18 years? You graduated from senior high school. You came here, college, right? You came here.
After high
You
school.
can't speak Japanese. Their food was
Yeah, yeah.
different. How was life like?
Well, at the beginning, the big difference between me and all the other foreigners like you that come to Japan,
Yeah.
it's not even Japan culture. It's
Yeah.
sumo culture.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
completely different.
different.
Even the language that we speak in sumo world is completely different.
Whoa.
And you got to remember, when you come into sumo, it's more like soldier like. Everything has real strict rules. Everything, from getting up to sleeping to eating to cleaning, everything. Everything. There's no such thing. And once you join, you cannot quit. The only way you can quit is you run away.
Okay. And
So-
is it easy running away? After
Well,
you
for
joined?
me, it's hard because I had no money,
Oh, okay.
and I was a foreigner. I didn't have my passport because they take it away from you. For the Japanese
Whoa.
kids, they can run away because they live in Japan. But when they run away, there's so much pride they cannot run away home because the parents would bring them back to sumo.
Okay.
Sumo is a very rare, unique. I don't call it sport. It's more like a culture. So the respect that you get in that culture is hardcore. You learn how to clean, you learn how to eat, you learn how to respect, and that's the greatest thing about it. It's super hard, but not too many people can survive in the sumo world.
Okay.
So I came into something that was completely different. It was more like my home, my household,
Okay.
because my mom and my dad were my bosses, and I had to listen to my elders. So everything is seniority. Anybody that joined before you in sumo, you have to take orders from them.
Okay. So how long is it? Is it like a college, a university, or something?
Nope. It's like when you're a soccer player, you go and you join a club, right?
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing.
Okay. Okay. But I saw some previous images about the sumo wrestlers, how thin they were to becoming very big.
Well,
How is that one done?
not everybody is big, so everybody has the image of that, but people train to get big. The different thing about this sport, your body takes a lot of punnage. I mean, you hit yourself so much time all year round. If you play baseball or you're martial arts or you're a boxer or even wrestling, their tournaments are probably once every 3 months or 3 times 4 years. We have 6 major tournaments, 15 a day. So you have to understand your body have to be big and strong and have enough stamina to take these to hit, because the training is so rigid. Your body has to get used to getting bruised because you're hitting each other. There's no pads.
Yeah.
So people think you're just being big, but being honest with you, if 100 people joining sumo, even till today, more than half quit. They cannot handle sumo. So people just look at the outside, how big, but they don't understand.
Yeah.
And sumo is actually a sport where not only they're big, especially professional sport here, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. If you make enough weight, you can be sumo. So if you watch sumo closely, not everybody's big.
Wow.
Everybody think it's big, but if you watch the top rank, half of them is like small.
Really? You might see them to be small.
No,
but
you have
what
to.
we see from outside.
No, you have to watch sumo because you're only talking about one person.
Not really.
No, I know I'm the professional. I know exactly what I'm saying.
I see.
Go and watch. There's a guy actually smaller than Pop.
Really?
Of course, there's another guy smaller than him.
Okay, so did you have a tournament that your parents got the chance to come and see you?
I brought my parents to my first tournament as a high ranker.
Ooh.
That was in 1984.
How did they feel seeing their son, their youngest son?
I was still trying to find myself in, I didn't speak Japanese clearly yet. I'm still trying to blend into the culture, but I made to the top rank, and because I was up in a high rank, I could bring my parents for the first time to see my matches. This is Fukuoka in 1982, November. And I just felt good to make it because I still hold a record for the fastest. Take an average person, young boy, to join sumo and to make it at least to the rank in maybe 5 years. That is fast, really fast.
And I heard you are the first foreigner.
As a champion.
Yeah.
Yes. So before that, it's 8 tournaments, which nobody ever break that record yet. Anybody. We start from the 0. And it's less than a year and a half that I became a top wrestler. There's 6 major tournaments a year. So it took me 8 tournaments to become the one of the 60.
Everything from home in 2 pieces of luggage, and I remember just traveling and having a sense of peace, but also anticipation about where I was going and wanting to see Japan. And it's my first time in Asia. And when I first arrived, there was someone from the company, the teaching company, who was there to meet me. And the person was there, and I was just looking around. It was the first time that I was in this environment where I don't think I saw any other black person at the time at the airport. And I was just in a sea of everything that looked so different. And it was just taking everything that was new and riding on the bus, looking at all the high buildings in Tokyo that look so different from where I'm from, and traveling to the hotel and everything. So it was just new.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It was just new. What about their food? Japanese food when you first came.
There is this term that we use in Jamaica. We say that you're a bellias. So a bellias is like somebody who really loves their belly, like you.
Okay.
So I love food. I love my belly. Okay, Nana. So I enjoy foods from all over the world.
Okay, so you're not that type. You don't care. You like to try. You like to taste.
Whatever it is, give it to me. I will eat it.
I see. Then I don't think it was very difficult for you living in Japan. Seriously.
Give me everything. And so the food, I embrace the food.
Oh, great.
I wanted to try everything. The curry, the sushi, everything. Yeah, so the food wasn't a shock for me.
Wow, I've been here for like 6 years now, but I've never tasted sushi.
You've never tasted sushi?
Never,
Oh,
because
man.
of the mindset that the fish is fresh and everything. So I just don't want to try. I just don't want to try it.
I remember.
But I heard it's so nice.
Yeah, sushi nice, man. And I had that switch as well. So at first, before I came here, the sushi that I had was like a California roll.
Okay.
You know, and then when I came here and somebody was like, "Oh, do you like sushi?" and I'm like, "Yes, of course." And then it was like a platter of raw fish. So I remember that first day there was the shock, but now if I have a nice piece of salmon with some lemon juice, yeah, man, all right.
Oh, great!
Yes.
That's she's speaking.
This is Jafric Radio.
Jamaican language here right now.
Yes.
That's patois, right?
Patois.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, that's great. Please share, those watching us right now, kindly share this program for us. It's going to be so much interested because we are diving, we are going more into something nice you would want to hear from our sister here. Okay. I was just, this social media is very big. I was walking around social media and then I found myself on Facebook and I saw that you've written a book and it was out there.
Yes.
I was like, wow, Sandy, what a beautiful work you've done. I want you to tell us more about it. How did you start? How did it go? How was it? Like, I want you to tell the viewers and I about how it all started with your book.
Okay. So my first book, Journey into the Unknown, finding the courage to move from where you are.
Wow, okay, so
Yes.
before then, you said your first book.
Yes.
It means you have more than one book,
Right.
right?
So I'm writing a second one now that will be coming out very soon.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
So
Okay.
the first one, Journey into the Unknown, finding the courage to move from where you are to where God wants you to be. And I have a copy here and you have a copy as well now.
Yeah, yeah.
So this book, Journey into the Unknown, I started writing this book in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Right? And why I started writing this book, I started writing this book when everything, as we would say, was breaking loose. All hell was breaking loose in my life at that time. So it was a time when I was going through the dilemma regarding work and feeling as if I wanted to leave my job, which was something that was so hard to do. And, you know, I was questioning everything. And so the book came out of that period. And of course, I said to you that I was having dreams as well.
Yeah.
Every night I go to my bed, I dreaming things. I don't know if it's because I'm eating late or if I'm watching bad movies or what. But girl, I was just having a lot of dreams. And I wanted to understand what these dreams meant. Is this one way, like having dreams and visions, is this one way in which God speaks to us? And so I went to a prophetic seminar in Kingston. And the organizers put it on so that we could understand different ways in which God speaks to us. And one of the exercises at that seminar was that we had to pray for each other.
Okay.
So you'd have a partner, and then your partner was supposed to hold your hand and then get a sense of what they sense God was saying to the other person. And Nana, the person I was praying with, said to me, "The Lord says that there is a book in you that you need to write. And you need to start writing." And so when I got that word, a prophetic word, and I believed it, but then I said to myself, I said, what book? Like, I'm not thinking about writing a book. There's nothing that I'm thinking to write about. And that was about a couple weeks, about a month before I left for Japan. And one day I was at home and it's like this, you know, when people say that it's like a little still voice.
Yeah.
Just like a little voice said to me, write about what is happening in your life now. And so I just started writing about what was happening at work, all the emotions that I was going through.
You're just pouring them out.
Just pouring them out on the pages, and also how I was struggling with like people pleasing. Like, okay, if I leave my job, what will my boss think about me? What will my co-workers think about me? What will my friends say?
Family.
My family say, you know? And it's not like I'm from a rich family, Nana. Where you can just pick up yourself and say, "But you know what? I'm just gonna leave." You know, girl, I had bills. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I wrote about all of those things, just poured it out on paper. And the same person who had prayed for me, she said, I will help you with the process. And when I finished, maybe about 30 pages, I sent it back to her because in my mind, I had written everything that I thought was in me. And she looked at it and she said to me, I needed to add more. So I needed to add the lessons. Okay, these things happened. You left your job, people pleasing, everything, but what did you learn? So if someone else were to read this book, what could they take away from your story? Right? And Nana, at the time, I had nothing because I thought I was done. And so I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to put it on pause. And then when I get to Japan, I will finish. But then when I got to Japan, everything happened so different from what I expected.
This is Jafric Radio.
When I came to Japan, I went to live in Miyagi. In a little city called Kakoda. You know, it's next to Fukushima. You know Fukushima?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
This is Jafric Radio.
Fukushima, about 30 minutes from Fukushima. Right? And it's nothing like Tokyo. Very, very small. If I thought I saw small amounts of black people in Tokyo, I saw no black people in Kakoda. And most of the people there, I mean, now we're in Tokyo, we will meet people who speak English. And of course, I came to Japan and I barely could know how to say oishi, delicious, right?
Yeah,
and
you nothing.
Nothing. And so I was just there in Kakoda, and I started going through, after a couple months and the honeymoon period passed, I started going through feelings of isolation. I started feeling down because now the reality has hit that I'm away from my family and I'm away from my friends and just everything that I knew. And so I started feeling down and just going through all of those emotions. And interestingly, when I was in Jamaica, the person who had said to me that you need to include lessons, the lessons that she was asking me to include that I never had at the time.
This is Jafric Radio.
Was in the 2-year journey that I had in Japan when I thought nothing was happening. And so I just finished it and I published in August 2020.
Wow. So today my guest, he left home at the age of 15 years. 15 years no ofifio. In Ghana we would say oya kolaboni. But now he said I shouldn't say he's a CEO, but to me I think he's a CEO. Yes, he's a big man now, very big man, not just big man, but a very, very big man. Yeah, he owns, I think, I don't want to say it so much, like he's going to tell us everything and how he started, how it's going, and the motivation he has for us and those upcoming entrepreneurs, what you need to know, what you need to do, the don'ts that you have to avoid in Japan, especially, yes, because it's very important for you to know what you need to do.
This is Jafric Radio.
What you need not to do. Yes, so without wasting my time, I'll introduce my guests to you. Yes, so producer. Voila, I said it. He's so cute. Okay, all right. So welcome to Jafric Radio and on our AGOOO show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you too. Okay, so this show is called AGOOO.
AGOOO.
Yeah, do you know the meaning of AGOOO? Okay, so in Japanese we say gomen kudasai. Yeah. Gomen. Yeah, so AGOOO.
This is Jafric Radio.
And then there is a response for that. So, like you coming in, you say AGOOO, and I respond Amen. Yes.
AGOOO.
Amen. So you are coming to me, so I have to say that AGOOO and you respond, okay? Yeah, I'm coming to you because of your job. I'm coming to know more about what you do. So, AGOOO, very good. You did so well. Wow. It's okay. Dylan.
Dylan 9021
Dylan. Hey, right. Dylan. Okay, the big boss, Dylan. Okay.
This is Jafric Radio.
All right. Okay. So where do you come from?
question I hate the most. Where are you from?
Yeah.
So, I was born in New York City,
Mm-hmm.
which is an island.
Mm-hmm.
I moved from there 3 months old down to a little island in the Virgin Islands called St. Thomas.
Okay.
U.S. Virgin Islands in the Caribbean, where my mom's from. I was there until I decided to quit school. And about 15 years
I think you'll get that. Okay. Okay.
It's complicated.
We'll talk about that. Seriously, we should talk about that. So, okay. So, when did you decide to come to Japan? 1993. No, not at all. Not at all. Really? Wow. So, how long have you lived in Japan? 29th year. 29th year. Can you tell us your age? Are you okay? Okay.
Oh, we got a wow over here.
Wow. Cute 52. Wow. This is not 52.
The room is getting hot in here.
Yeah. I think it's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. Yeah. Please do something about that. It's really getting hot in here. Yeah.
I think it's a question.
No. I don't think so. Good. I'm feeling good also. Okay. So you're 52 years young.
This is Jeffrey Radio.
Old, it doesn't matter. I am here and I can play with everyone. It doesn't matter. Age is nothing but a number.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so when we were talking earlier before now, you made mention of you coming from Africa.
Not me. So you don't have the DNA
like
test.
Generational or yes.
So our history doesn't go back very far. We don't know where we're from.
Yeah.
You know, my grandfather, he came from one of the lower islands in the Antilles.
Okay.
He was born on a ship. That's all we know. So we run those DNA tests.
DNA test, okay.
And it says the family is probably from somewhere in Ghana.
Whoa.
Right? So
somewhere
I have never been there. I don't know anybody there. I don't have any family that I know
Why don't you
of.
try to do more investigation on that?
That's a good question. I guess I haven't had anybody I really wanted to go see over there.
I think when you do that, you would have people to go and see.
I think so.
Yeah.
I have a new destination now.
You would really know or find out your route. So you would love to go and see them.
I would love to go.
Yeah.
You're going with me?
Oh, sure. I can go with you.
Yay.
I see. Okay. All right. So we are going to say something little about your family. Like, do you have kids?
So I have 3 amazing kids.
3 amazing kids.
Yes, indeed.
They live here in Japan?
So 2 are in the US and 1's in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So they're in college. They're learning how the world works. I have one daughter.
This is Jeffrey Radio.
Who's trying to become a doctor. My son is studying business.
Wow.
And my littlest one is still, making his way. So
now, AGOOO is mainly interviewing entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Yes, to tell us how they started, and then advise the youth or anyone who wants to start a business or start to do something.
Yes.
Even if not related to business.
Yes.
Some people have low motivations. Some people,
really?
Yeah. Some people don't know how to start. Some people do not know whom to talk to, where to go, and then the language is also a barrier for some people because they think that
in Japan.
Yeah, in Japan, owning a business or having a business, you need so many documentations, and then from the city hall, and then if you can't speak Japanese, it's really terrible. So most business I have come across in Japan here, I think the leaders, or let's say the managers, are Japanese before you can be under the authority, because they speak Japanese and you can speak Japanese. So he's going to do everything for you. That's my observation.
So in Japan, and this is just, it can go anywhere, but in Japan, the paperwork is terrible.
Yeah.
The details, where they want you to fill everything out. And if you don't speak Japanese, that doesn't mean that you cannot get the process done. Someone will help you. The country is full of people who speak Japanese. You don't have to.
Okay.
But really the key is get started. Find a customer for the thing that you want to do. You only do one customer to start. So many people have ideas but don't know where to start. Start with one customer and one product. Period.
Okay. All right. So you were saying something about you left home at the age of 15 years. Can you tell us more about that?
Oh, you know, it's so where I grew up is I love to read. I love to read books. I lived in a library. I hung out. So when school
This is
started every
Jafric
year,
Radio.
I had already read the textbook. It was fun for me. When you read the textbook, you show up on the first day. I'm waiting for the teacher to send some real mystical information to me. And they're just saying the same thing in the textbook. And sometimes they only read the textbook the night before, so they're saying it wrong. They don't remember it.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by it, so I'm ahead of the teacher. So many of these days came up, and I just said, you know what, Mom, Dad, I'm done. I built a dark room. I was going to be a photographer. I already had some customers, and so at 15 was already my third company. And I started the first one at 10. That's a whole nother story. But there I was. I have customers. I have a business. What do I need to go to school for? Is the way I thought.
Okay.
My parents are smarter than me. And they said, hey, you want to go to a different school in New York? I don't know what New York is. I was born there, but I've never been. Okay, yeah, whatever, I'll go. And that was Wednesday in October. On Friday, I'm on the airplane flying to New York. And there I am, no parents, just out there in this new world. Changed my life. Completely changed my life. I did have to leave my customers with my company.
At the age of 15?
So my first company, if I wanted to go out when I was a young boy, my parents didn't have extra money.
Yeah.
So I would go and make it. I started cutting grass. So at 10 years old, I put an ad in the newspaper, say, hey, any service you want, $5 an hour, I'll take care of you. And then I sit by the phone and wait for the calls. You know what I got? I got people call up, say, one job. I said, no, I'm just a kid. I'm 10 years old. I'm going to do the work. Me and care, I'll work for you. I said, no, I'm sorry. I'm not hiring anybody. I'm looking for people to pay me.
Yeah.
And so finally I got people who call me up, and I'd cut grass, chop down trees, whatever. I'd do anything.
Wow.
And so I was making money.
Wow.
But it's easy. That's what I'm saying. If you want to get a job, you want to just get a customer, get one product, get started.
And that's it.
The business grew. I got to hire
This is Jafric Radio.
So I did hire friends. At 10 years old, I got people working for me. You can do it if you just decide to do it. And that's the first step, by the way.
Okay.
The first step is decide to do it. That's it.
Okay. So the first step is to decide to do it. So if you're listening now, you can just take a pen and a paper and then write something down if you want to start something on your own. So first step, you decide to do it.
You have to.
Okay.
If you don't decide, who's going to decide for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's going to tell you what to do?
No. Yeah, you should decide. You should know what you want.
Well, most people don't know what they want because it's so close to them.
Yeah.
They think the thing that's easy for you, no one will pay you for. Oh, this is too easy.
Yeah.
Work is supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
And I'll say, turn that upside down.
Okay.
If it's easy for you, then you should be able to do it for other people simply.
Yeah.
It comes to you. It's automatic. If you have to work at it, who's going to pay you for doing something you don't know how to do?
Yeah. No one.
So if you know how to do something, you enjoy doing it, find somebody who wants that. There's probably somebody who hates doing it. I love writing computer programming. I love coding. I could do it easily, anytime. I'll bet there's someone out there who says, I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
So find the thing you like to do and just go.
Wow. Wow. This is so
I don't know which camera to look at. I'm looking at you, looking over here.
It's okay, it's fine. Just feel free, yes. Whatever you're looking at, it's okay. So, at age 10, you already had one business.
The first business,
yes, that you were employing people. And then, what next?
Then I worked as a photographer.
Okay.
I loved cameras. I bought some camera equipment used. I bought the darkroom equipment. And then I found a photo lab that needed employees. I was 13 by this time.
Okay.
And so I got hired, and there's lots of photographers who come there. So now I know all the photographers, and I get hired on as an assistant. And so now I'm taking wedding photography. I'm taking building photography, anywhere photography need help.
13.
Yeah. So now I'm working in a photo lab. So I'm developing film. I learn about the chemicals. I'm working the counter. I learn about sales. And I'm working with photographers. So I learn about photography and lighting, and how to get the right picture for a wedding and all these things. So I'm learning from people live. So one day, I found a screwdriver, and I rolled over by
This
the
is
door.
Jafric Radio.
And the door was open. I took a screwdriver, and I took out all the screws on the door. 3 years old. My dad comes home, instead of the door swinging open, it swings up.
What happened? Who did this?
So to do something surprising, nothing
Yeah.
surprised them after a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So because at age 3, they already saw what you could do.
I just did what I saw. I didn't worry about what someone told me. Just
Yeah.
go do it.
Yeah, because
that's
at
what they
3,
know.
how could you just take a screwdriver and then screw
You
out?
think you look, it's
so
easy. This
smart.
goes here. Why does it work? Oh, look at that. It comes out.
Oh,
Look, all the answers are right in front of all of us. They're right there.
okay.
They had so many
This is
expectations.
Jafric
Never
Radio.
seen school be this hard. Whole new world. And that's what changed my life when I realized you have to work,
Okay.
not just make it easy. And so I went from very low, finally little by little, I moved back up. And from there, I decided to go to college.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do, but I love to make things, so I'll be an engineer.
Okay.
And from there, I went to Worcester, Massachusetts, went to engineering school. And from there, I was in school. First day, I meet this guy, and he goes, "Hey," but back then I was called Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Why?
So I didn't use my first name. Dylan was a long story, but I used my middle name.
Okay.
Now I'm using my first name again.
Okay.
But then I was Mike, and that guy was Mike. And he said, "Your name is Mike? My name is Mike. Hey, you want to go flying?" I said, "Go flying? What do you mean go flying? You mean like an airplane?" He says, "Yeah." I look at him. I'm the same age as him. He's like 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
So how can you fly? Oh, I got my pilot's license at 16. Pilot's license? How do you do that?
Wow.
And I thought he was kidding. So Saturday morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, takes me in his car. And I think it's a joke. I don't believe him. We get out.
This is Jafric Radio.
He gets out this key, opens up this big hangar door, says, "Help me open the hangar doors." I'm like, I've never touched a hangar door in my life. I've opened this hangar door. There's a little Cessna in there. He said, "Help me push the airplane out." I said, "Push it out? You touch it?" And so he puts his clip on the front wheels, and he's got this little bar, and he's pulling. And he shows me, "Push right here. Don't touch anything else. Just push here." I'm like, "I'm pushing the airplane." So we push the airplane out, and I'm still not believing it. Okay, I'm like, he's a wizard. And then we get in the airplane. He's got all these checks. He's checking. Look here. Look that. Do this. He's checking all the controls.
Age 17?
At 17, just me and him, nobody else, no instructor around. He gets in, he fires up, he says, "Clear!" I'm like, "What's that?" He says, "You say that before you start the engine." I said, "There's nobody out here." He says, "Doesn't matter, you say it." 6 in the morning, start the engine. I'm like, the engine's running. And we take off. He lets me fly the airplane, and I'm hooked. I go, I want to do this. So guess what? He started an aviation school there in college to teach me how to fly. He actually started a program
Okay.
with me and other people, and we did ground school where he teaches you all the principles of flying.
Yeah.
And from there, I then went out and got an instructor, started flying, got my pilot's license. So
Wow.
I had my pilot's license in college while I'm studying, while I'm doing all the other things. I was also in the glee club, I'm the men's glee club, so I'm singing, I'm traveling all
This
over.
is Jafric Radio.
I actually traveled
Wow.
to France, traveled everywhere. So I'm singing, I'm flying airplanes. Life can't get any better.
How were you doing all these things?
You just do it. When someone says you can't or you shouldn't or you're busy, you just go do it. Oh, I learned German then too. Ich kann Deutsch kann dir nicht sprechen, nicht sehr gut, ja?
I'm
But
lost.
you just go do it.
What the situation is, and maybe if I have a theory or an idea, and I may test it out on people and see what they think about it. We also do a lot of proposals and policy suggestions, hoping that Japan's foreign relations with these other countries will even become better.
Okay. All right. That's so interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask. There's been some election recently, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know much about the Japanese elections. We know,
Mm-hmm.
let's say back in Africa, there are so many campaigns, so many noise about politics, election, but I'm here in Japan and I've not seen anything like that. But I heard they have a new prime minister now. How did they do that?
Okay, yeah, that's a great question. So technically, right now, and we're doing this show on October 2nd, Saturday. So technically, right now, they don't have a new prime minister. They have the current prime minister, Mr. Suga Yoshihide. So Suga, um, he'll serve until Monday next week. So in other words, 2 days from now, technically, although people are already getting ready for the next administration. So what they had recently, this past Wednesday, September 29th, was the election for the party leader of the ruling party. And there are actually two ruling parties. One is the larger Liberal Democratic Party, and the second smaller coalition party is called Komeito, and it means Clean Government Party. And they've been coalition partners for roughly 20 years, a little more than 20 years. But the main event, the main issue was the election of the larger ruling party, the Liberal Democratic Party. And in that election, which took place over a very short time, it was roughly 10 days or so in the middle to end of September, eventually there were just four candidates. It started off a little bit more close to around 9 or 10, but it became apparent that some people didn't have the support within the party, or maybe around the country, or there were some, deals that were made within the party about this person would run this time and this person wouldn't run. So eventually there were four candidates, and two were males and two were females. It's unusual to have, a female running in Japanese politics to this level.
When I saw that, I was so happy. I thought
Mhm.
probably they'll give the females some chance to also rule.
Right, and which is long overdue. When Prime Minister Abe, who was the Prime Minister one removed, who served from 2012 to last year, 2020, the longest serving Prime Minister in Japanese history, I thought he was just going to serve one term, which is 4 years, and then he was going to turn it over to a female. And he was grooming several females, and I thought he was going to let them compete and build up their political credentials, and then the woman who appeared to be the strongest, I thought he was going to turn the reins over to her. He ended up running or staying in office much longer than initially anticipated. But his candidate, the one he most wanted, ran this time, and her name was Takaichi Sanae. So Takaichi Sanae. And she ended up coming in third place. She was my preferred candidate for a number of reasons. But I'm not Japanese, and I don't belong to the ruling party. So technically, I don't have any right to say anything about it. Right. But as an analyst, I was kind of hoping for her. But I don't let my personal views interfere with my judgment about the situation. The person I thought was going to win actually won. So to clarify, the person I was hoping would win didn't win, and the person that I thought would win won. And that's Mr. Kishida Fumio.
On Jafric Radio. Into no, ne ye hon some arrangements be kakra into ne ya check kakra no me stress mo de beche me ago intene o she de we am ho ya fami ti ho ya so eti ha ya ne ye mama efi na ma efi so pese oye otima wa ne bo ponni bibia o ba to da koen na o ka se o hwe Jafric Radio ba obe mo ho ya fe se de mo ya fe am di see ya. Like you can do it, you can do more if you get up, if you start, if you do it, if you fight, you're going to get there. Okay, so she's married, so we will be talking to her about her beauty salon, from sushi selling to now a CEO. I just don't want to say much. I want her to tell you herself, so I'm not going to say much about it. So without wasting my time, let's introduce my guest for today's program. AGOOO!
Hello, AGOOO! I'm Mari. Greetings from Tokyo to all over the world. Jafric Radio.
You are welcome to Jafric Radio.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so the last time we had so much interesting conversation.
Yes.
Yes, how you started from selling sushi.
Yes.
So can you please give us a recap about how it all started, where you started from?
Yeah, actually, since I arrived in Japan, I'm married to Japanese businessman. He's owned the sushi, sashimi or maguro tuna broker in Tsukiji Central Market, and he's selling kilos or whole maguro to sushi bar all over Japan.
Okay.
So I encourage them to open a restaurant, to start sushi bar, so that we can get a good quality of sushi.
Oh.
Good tuna fish. It's coming from Mexico, from New York, from Indomaguro, different places like Canada, Spain, like that. So yeah, so we've been 25 years.
Wow, 25 years.
As sushi okami in Japan. Hey, you know?
Yeah. You know? Yeah. I've never been to a sushi restaurant before, but like I see in other restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I've never tasted before, so I don't know whether it's going to be nice or.
You must taste it because.
Really?
Yeah. It's really nice and good, delicious and very healthy.
Wow.
That's why it's expensive, you know?
Yeah.
And that is my power, sushi and maguro power, you know? Maguro fish doesn't stop moving. Keep moving even they're sleeping under the deep ocean at night. They start to move. If they stop and sleep, they will die.
Oh, okay.
That's me.
So okay, all right. So
keeping moving.
Yeah. So now you are comparing yourself to that fish, right?
Yes.
Always
fish.
moving.
Yes,
okay.
Always moving forward.
Okay.
And I started to think that what can I do for this kind of pandemic?
Okay.
And then I tried to contact my friend as she is an esthetician in Tokyo, and I said, can I help you? Can you teach me how to do it? And then I tried to train and learn about it, and it's happy to see people can smile, you know.
So where did you learn?
First in Kamedo, just 1 month, and
here in Japan.
Okay. Yeah. And then 1 month in Kinsjo, and then I gave up because I'm not satisfied.
Okay.
I want to learn, so I went to Canada, Montreal.
Okay.
And then I learned how to do facial lifting.
Okay.
Warts removal, pimples removal.
Okay. So those who have big bellies, if you know your belly is big, like someone I know here, please visit Mary's clinic.
Yeah.
Like seriously, if you have fat cheeks, double cheeks, wrinkles, pimples, dark spots, like and so on. Please visit her. Like she's going to take care of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy and lucky because of my partner. My partner are very kind and they are all very, very good partners. You know, they are really great. They are really productive and creative and well behaved in themselves. You know, I love my partners, especially my partners Melody Beltran. You're watching now. Oh my goodness, Shana, my partner in Zumba. Oh, they are watching, my dear, and they are all models.
Wow.
I did Termats before they opened their own beauty and wellness because I want to be presentable. To their clients before they open. They have a grand opening. So
Dicey, please, you are needed here. Please. If you want to look extra. Oh, okay. So do we have some videos of
wellness
so that we can show to our viewers what she does?
Yep.
Mary and
Lynette, that is Kagoshima.
Oh, okay.
Lynette
Beauty
Hanjo.
and wellness.
Yes.
Okay.
We do also hot oil aroma massage with the hot stone.
Please, producers, can you at least make them visible for my viewers to see? Please.
Yeah. That is
I
hot
would
stone.
really appreciate that.
Yeah, hot stone. Hot stone massage to relax and to remove all your stress on your body.
Oh.
To relax, not only fast.
I think people in Japan really need this.
Yeah.
Especially
And she's my partner, Melody. She's my partner in Kabukicho. She's my friend, Chacha. And I do fats removal in their legs. And varicose. You know, varicose, I remove too. And that is, what do you call that? The wrinkles removal.
Okay.
Freckles removal. Tattoo removal.
Yeah. Who need that?
Yeah, that is Melody. You're here, Melody. My partner, your hero. And that is today, Yokohama branch. Tita Malin, Yokohama branch.
Wow.
She's Kabukicho branch. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have also in Tachikawa, my younger sister also. I opened a big, huge, one bungalow house up and down for her, for my sister, because she advised me, Onesang, why didn't you start your own? Why you go to your friend? Do yourself. Open your own. You have money, you have name, you have power, you have place. Why you're working to your friend? And that words, I opened my brain and my heart and asked myself, why I always running to my friend to do this? Why I didn't think that I need to open myself? I can do it myself. And because my younger sister advised, okay, I'll go. I went to Canada and I learned 3 weeks to learn how to remove and before and after the treatment. I learned about not only the cream, not only the machines. You need to learn aftercare.
Okay.
For example, some clients burn their skin. You need to know what
to use.
What perfect cream to use about it. For example, we use laser. We need to use cream. For example, somebody are itchy or getting red. I know how to give a medicine. I'm not a doctor.
The sparkle of her eyes, the way it hypnotized. Kapualania or paradise. She's my love, Yokohama hula girl.
Welcome to Jack Freak Radio once again. And it's your favorite show, AGOOO. Today, we are here to interview one entrepreneur from Hawaii. So today, we are here with our beautiful mommy from Hawaii. A lot of beautiful stories. So, you just have to wait, sit back, and listen to what we have for you. We have our beautiful entrepreneur here today. Welcome to this program. Thank you. Okay, so this interview, as I earlier said, we interview entrepreneurs. It's just like a conversation, a chit chat. Okay, yes. the motivations you got, and then what you have to tell people who also want to start such business, even if not necessarily this business, any other business, how they can start to do what they like, what they love. So, yes. So, let's get started. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Very good. Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Hokulani Honda.
Hokulani Honda.
Yes.
So like Honda as in the Honda car.
Yes.
Okay.
Honda like the Honda car, but unfortunately I don't own the company. Yeah.
I see. Okay, Hokulani Honda.
Yes.
Okay, so what name are you popularly known for?
I am popularly known for Hokulani.
Hokulani.
Yes.
Okay.
Hokulani.
That's nice.
Thank you. And your name is?
I'm Nanaya.
Nanaya. That's a beautiful name. That's beautiful. What does Nanaya mean?
Nanaya, actually, Nana is a title, like a princess. And
Perfect name.
oh, thank you. And Ya is given to a Thursday born, female born in Ghana.
Oh, so are you like the first born in your family?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But we have names, weekdays, and its name. So if you are born on Monday, we have a name to call you. Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the days.
How beautiful.
Yeah. So the female is Ya, and the male version is Ya.
Ya. Oh, Ya.
Ya.
Okay. I can remember. Okay.
So when did you move from Hawaii to Japan?
Actually, I came to Japan on a contract. Right after graduating from high school in Hawaii. There was an audition, and 2 weeks before graduating from high school, there was an audition. The production went to Hawaii to audition girls, hula dancers, to bring them up to perform at a resort in East Peninsula. So I auditioned, and I was one of the 6 hula dancers that they chose, and other 2 musicians. So I came to Japan in 1984. I can't forget that date because that's the date I graduated. That's the year I graduated.
You know I wasn't born right then?
I wasn't born in that. You probably would be my daughter, yeah?
Probably.
Yeah. 1984 is when I first arrived as a summer contract. Yeah, and I still remember the place I performed at. Ginsuiso Hotel in East Peninsula. It was a 3-month contract. Yeah. So after the 3 months, I went back to Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so after you went back to Hawaii, when did you decide to come back again?
I decided to come back a year later. There was another audition.
Is it because you enjoyed Japan?
Because I love Japan. It was my dream always to come here.
Okay.
It was my dream always to come here when I was intermediate school. In history class they always show Japan, the sakura, the cherry blossoms, the Japanese kimono, the geishas.
Yeah.
So that was my image of Japan, and it's so beautiful. I said, I have to see the sakuras. I love flowers coming from Hawaii. I said, I have to see these sakuras. How am I going to get to Japan? And then there was this audition. You come to Japan, you get your airfare paid for, hotel, and you get paid for performing. I was like, that's my ticket to Japan, and here I am.
Hey,
yeah. So I did summer contracts back and forth, and then I decided to stay here. Finally, yeah. Because I enjoyed it so much.
Okay, so can you tell us a little history about Hawaii? Something little about Hawaii.
Okay.
If I want to go to Hawaii, what do you have to tell me?
Yes, aloha, please. Welcome, aloha. This is our shaka means like hang loose. Like
like this. Okay.
Yes. Hang loose, aloha, shaka. This means like righteousness, right on, good job. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so we have 8 islands in Hawaii, and I'm from the main island, Honolulu. And in Hawaii, everybody knows Waikiki. That's one of our tourist attractions in Hawaii, Waikiki Beach. Yes, but of course, we have other beautiful beaches all over the whole island. Yes.
I would love to visit Hawaii.
Please come and visit Hawaii. Yeah, see the nature.
Beautiful flowers.
Yes, beautiful flowers in Hawaii. Wherever you go, you see flowers, hibiscus, plumerias, agalana. Oh, the list goes on. Also, coming from Hawaii, it's so natural. Like I pick a flower, wherever I see a flower, put it in my hair. But in Japan, you can't do that. I pick a flower and they might call the police.
Yeah.
It happened before. Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah, so I have to remember I'm in Japan, but yeah. So
And I realized there are food trucks.
Yes, we have a lot of food trucks in Hawaii. We have a lot of shrimp trucks, our barbecue trucks, like the huli chicken, our barbecue chicken. We have a lot of poke, raw fish, mixed with all different types of seasonings, like ginger, like Hawaiian variety, which is pretty popular in Japan as well. Our poke, our food, and yeah, it's just a happy place. I would say Hawaii is a happy place. You land there and you're like happy, and everybody's like family. So if you come to Hawaii, if I introduce you to my family, you're already cousin. We adopt you into our family.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, great.
That's our love spirit.
I have to visit Hawaii.
Yes,
I really
please.
have to.
Please, you
Are they
must.
friendly?
Yes, yes. Everywhere you go, everyone smiles. You know? Yeah, you smile. You smile because you're happy, or you smile just for no reason. Yeah. And here in Japan, you smile is something.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay? Yes. I'm fine. I'm just sharing my alone with you. Yeah.
Okay.
And Hawaii is also known for our surfing competitions down in the North Shore. Yeah, we have the biggest surf competitions in Hawaii. Yeah, if you like surfing, snorkeling, you like outdoor sports, kayaking, canoe, hiking, nature. Hawaii is the place.
Right. Okay, so you've lived in Japan for like 30 plus.
Yes.
Meaning you have a family here already?
I came here alone as a dancer, and then I have a daughter. She's in New York right now. She just graduated from NYU, and she promised to come back home to me here in Japan. I miss her so much. Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine. How long has she been away from you?
She's been away from me, let's say, 4 years. Because of the corona, so 5 years.
5 years.
5 years, yeah.
You miss her, right?
I do.
I think she also misses you.
Yeah, I hope she does. I'm sure she does.
Yes, she does.
Yes.
She does. Okay. All right. So, what's your hobby?
Excuse me?
Your hobby.
My hobby?
Yeah.
My hobby is kickboxing.
Kickboxing?
Yes.
Wow.
I love it.
Are you good at it?
I think so. No, actually, I just for exercise. I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
Okay. So, who's your favorite kickboxer?
My favorite kickboxer is Max Holloway.
Oh,
From Hawaii, 808, our island, yes, from the west side, where I'm from, where I was born and raised, yeah, the west side.
Do you have any favorite in Japan also?
My favorite in Japan? I guess would be my instructor.
Oh, okay.
My instructor is actually from Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
So a kickboxer?
He's a kickboxer. Yes.
What's his name?
His name is Kenny.
Kenny?
Yeah.
Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes.
If you are watching this,
Kenny.
hello.
Kenny Herrera. It's so difficult African names. Yeah, I've been training with him for 4 years now.
So now back to your business.
Yes, back to my business. Yes.
What's the name of your business?
The name of my business is, my company's name is called Nahoku of Hawaii.
Nahoku
of Hawaii.
Of Hawaii.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the name of the company.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you do?
So I produce Hawaiian shows.
Hawaiian
And I also have a dance competition,
Okay.
Asian dance competition called Tataura Ori Tahiti Japan.
One more?
Tataura Ori Tahiti Japan.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Yeah. So that's one of my companies, and I also have a dance studio here in Omotesan 25 years, yes.
You have great experience.
25 years
Wow.
in this business.
Wow.
That's a long time, you know.
Yeah, sure.
You know my age now, right?
I don't know your age. Seriously, I don't know your age. Okay, so how many students do you have now? Or how many students have you trained?
Oh, I've trained so many.
So many students. You can count. Many. Many. Wow. You are blessed.
I am blessed. I am blessed. It's all about Kiapua, God. Yes, I am
You are
blessed.
so blessed.
I am blessed. I also contract, so my students become my instructors. So now they're part-time instructing.
Really?
Yeah, and I send them out on contracts, and they perform. They teach at several studios here in Japan.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So
All under your name?
Yes, all under my name, Nahoku Okayama.
So how many of them do you have?
Instructors, I have 20 instructors.
Great.
Yes, I'm blessed, yes.
Wow,
Yes.
you are rich.
No.
I know.
I'm rich in my heart.
You are blessed, but you are not rich.
No, I'm rich in my heart.
I know,
I'm rich in
right?
my heart, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm blessed. I have beautiful students and beautiful staff. So this is the restaurant to eat that my girls are dancing in. We're going to Kula. Kula. Let's Kula. Bye. Aloha. See you soon. Awiho. Let's do Kula hands first. Fingers together. So we're going to do Kula is basics. Tradition is the first one, but we're not going to go to okay, we're going to bend our knees. We're going to sway our hips to the right. Sway our hips to the right, sway our hips to the left. Yeah, and keep that smile on your beautiful face. Okay, right. Right. Oh, yes, girl, you're a natural. Right. Left. Right. Sway your hips side to side. Without moving shoulders. Moving your shoulders. Okay. Okay, now we're going to take 2 steps to the right. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to take 2 steps to the left. 1, 2. Now we're going to bend our knees. We're going to sway our hips. Sway our hips right, left. Right, left. And then we're going to step together to the right. Step, touch. Then we're going to go to the left. Step together, step, touch. Very good. Step together, step, tap. Step together, step, tap. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step together, step, touch. Step together, step, touch. Very good. Okay, very good. Keep going. Together. And now we're going to use our hands.
Hasham. This is for you. Aloha.
This is Jafric Radio.
There's a star that shines on a far off distant place, and it's like
This
You are watching AGOOO. My favorite Japanese word. Hello everyone, this is Sandy Heron and you are watching AGOOO. Hello everyone, this is Sandy Heron from Jamaica. Wagwan. You are watching AGOOO.
Jafric Radio app.
It's out.
It's easy.
Download from Google Play Store or App Store. Install to your phone. Just push play. Music starts.
Enjoy music or programs from Japan, Africa, and the world. You can send your comments to your favorite program from the app.
This is Jafric Radio.
You can also read accurate news on the app whilst enjoying music. Click on Read More for more news from the world. Enjoy Jafric Radio app.
Jafric Radio. Your friend mission on
You are listening and watching Jafric Radio. Check it out, it's awesome.
like, subscribe, share all our social media handles. Arigato. Bye bye. Share. Jafric Radio is affiliated with AGOOO.
Chiankoma Nana Ya Pop, Jafric Radio.
Good morning and come out the entire crew. Nana Ya Pop and the entire crew. Jafric Radio Japan. Good morning. We love you. Congratulations. We love you. Yeah. Jafric Radio. Yeah, Jafric Radio.
This is Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio. Jafric Radio. Radio. This is Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio.